Why is win rate even something to care about? Because it's not. That's the big fucking crazy part about finance. Everywhere you go for content, what it is, you want to go to the guy who was right. But that's not it, right? It's a stupid fucking game. Look, it's all GME. Who cares? Who cares about whether you're right about GME? It has absolutely nothing to do with it. Okay, portfolio construction. That's what it's called, okay? We're not going to do the typical way. How do you build out your portfolio, right? Because you don't want to get wrecked. Nobody wants to get wrecked. I don't know why it's purple. Don't ask me, okay? You don't have to actively trade. So portfolio construction, right? But if you don't get this, then what's going to happen is you're going to wreck that account. So you're basically betting. So what you need to realize is how big you win versus how big you lose. How many of you are profitable versus not? And it's okay not to be profitable. We'll celebrate that you're still in the game learning. We're going to start at how do you bet, basically. Like how to profit, how to make money. How to be profitable. Literally, that's what it is. Everyone skips this step. No one fucking talks about it on the internet. So how to be profitable. You are not going to be right all the time. Okay, so just get used to it. Some techniques are to go play ranked games and get used to it. Get used to losing. Be comfortable with it. Be okay with it. You will be fine. Have yourself a little thing, right? Go play a game, get ready for the next one, and that's it. Love it. Love it that you lost because you are only going to learn from your losses. So if you only win, then eventually you're going to get wrecked. That's the fucking problem, right? Everyone chases winners, and sometimes it's about people who are changing. And we have a society now where we don't want anyone to lose. We don't want anyone exposed to competition. And that's not how you're going to win. Adversity breeds this, so expose yourself to it. So that's what you have to do is expose yourself to this gradually. Baby steps, right? Okay. You are not going to be right. You just need to accept it. Accept it. Get comfortable with it. Stocks, in fact, go to zero. You could literally have a 10% win rate, which means how many times you're right out of 10. So if you're right one time out of 10, you can literally make money. It's possible. Not likely, but possible. If you're comfortable with that, do you think like you could get comfortable with that? It is a shovel purple, and it's purple just for you. So it's a serious question. Do you guys think you could get comfortable with losing? Is this a barrier or is this just not possible for you? Maybe like just trying to understand, because this is what you need to train your brain into, okay? So we like to lose. We like to lose. I know that seems crazy, but do it. We like to lose. No, we like to lose, but we're not losers. No way. No way. No how. We like to lose. All right. So now that you're comfortable with it, you need to look at the way you're trading, the way you're investing, and see. So you're going to figure out what is your win rate. What is your win rate, okay? Win rate is just your number of wins over number of trades, okay? All right, that's all you need to know, right? A bunch of you knew what your win rate was, right? But that's not all. Let's look up my old one before shit got wild. Look at those win rates. 43% and 60%. For when I was doing options. 40 and 60% because Well, investing is irregular. So this is what you need to discover for yourself. Like, let's say you win, like, I don't know, you win one, right? You got $20 and you're pretty happy. You lose another one, lose 10. But you lose one fat one, right? You lose $1,000 because you hodled or you degened out. Well, look at this. That's 1, 2, 2 losses over 2. That's over 4. That's 50%. That's a coin flip, but you still lost big, right? So it doesn't matter. Do you see how crazy that is? You could be 50% and still lose that big, right? You could literally wreck your account because you lost so bigly, you know? Conversely, you can even be right most of the time, right? Like, let's turn this into a winner, right? Let's say you won $10. What's that? That's still losing. 940 loss. Okay? You still lost $940. And you were whatever 3 out of 4 is, which is 75% right. Look at that. Like, we can even add another winner and keep going. You could go almost to 99% right, and it doesn't matter. You could be 99% right. Isn't that crazy? Does that blow anybody's mind, right? You could literally be 99% right and still have fucked your account. Why is win rate even something to care about? Because it's not. That's the big fucking crazy part about finance. Everywhere you go for content, what it is, you want to go to the guy who was right. But that's not it, right? That's the crazy part. Everywhere we go, well, Burry was right about The Big Short. That's the fucking crazy part. Everywhere we go, listen to the content. Look at this fucking YouTube that it's serving me with fucking... Look at this. It's a stupid fucking game. Look, it's all GME bullshit. Who cares? Who cares about whether you're right about GME? It has absolutely nothing to do with it. And so instead realize the game that I'm playing as well, which is I want you to realize, to open your eyes and realize, because I think that incentivizes me to constantly be looking for where the trick is. If you get addicted to that trick, that I can find the trick that everyone is doing, and hopefully that keeps you here, and go forth and make money. So based on that, so how do you know that you're going to be profitable? Well, you look at your trading sheet and you do something to the wins and losses, right? Because this is the shit that matters right here. The sequence of wins and losses, which is hilarious to me that anyone would show off one loss at a time, right? You don't want to look at one win or loss at a time because it doesn't matter. So what we do is we look at the relative size, okay? The relative size, because it's all about magnitude. How big is the fucking rock that's about to hit your face, right? Well, if it's a fucking pebble, nobody gives a shit. But if you get hit with a fucking boulder, that's a big difference. People who have gone through the gauntlet of getting good in the most toxic, like, think of League of Legends, right? I thought Overwatch was toxic, and I went and I played League of Legends, and somebody told me the worst thing that I've ever fucking heard, and I was like, I'm going back to Overwatch. It's like, don't you think that you weren't the only ones? I am you, okay? I still fucking smash things, okay? Look at me, I fucking smash things all the time. You just have to get through it. You're gonna get through it, okay? Yeah, you know why? You know why the Wall Street Bets community evolved? It's because they're gamers. That's the fucking crazy part. Take your gaming skills, your loves. You can do this, okay? However, past performance is not an indication of future performance. Most people who engage in this are gonna fucking lose at this, right? Most of these people, think about how many people are actually Grandmaster on Overwatch. What's the highest level in League and Dota? Because you're going to need to be Grandmaster or top 500 to do this. I'm not kidding. That's what you have engaged in. Welcome to the life, boys. This is the life. There are benefits to learning about investing. You learn how business works. That's why we also do business stuff in here. Okay? But here we're going to do some of the hard shit. Here's some of the hard shit you're going to have to learn, okay? So steel yourself. Go hard. Think of Kenny Goggins. Go hard. You're too soft for water. What you have to do is look at the average of the boulder to the pebble in comparison, okay? So if you have 1,000 in losses, what you're going to do is you're going to add them up. Well, you don't have any more losses, so then you do it over your wins, right? So you're going to do 20 plus 10 plus 30. So 1,000 over 60. Okay? You lose 16 times as bad as your win, right? See how the relative nature? That's how you measure the relative nature of the boulder and the pebble. So how do you tell if you can be profitable over time? Okay? I can just tell from a series of 4 trades if you're going to be profitable or not. How do I know? Well, I take your rate of win, it's going to be win, times your win amount plus loss rate times your average loss. Okay? And you're going to get through this. There's a reward at the end, okay? So then what you do is you take, so I'm only 50-50 right. So we do 0.5, right? Because that's your win rate, right? You are a fucking coin flip. Oh, actually we changed it, right? Yeah, we did. Okay, it's 75%. So you do 75% times your average win amount, which is $60, plus your loss rate, which is just 1 minus that. It's that easy. If you're 75% right, you're only one out of 4 wrong, right? You're only 25% wrong, right? So you think you're winning, but you're not. So it's just 1 minus that. That's it. That's how you think about it. Times your average loss, which is 1,000. And then you just add this shit up. That's it. It's that easy. And what's cool is we have a tool that'll do this for you, but you need to understand what you're doing, right? Okay, so that's 45 plus 0.25. So you're only 25% of that loss, right? So that's just 45 minus 250. So this is over time. Every trade you take is losing $205. That's the way you need to think about it. Right? Because if every fourth time, yeah, good job, VD. If every fourth time that boulder hits you, right? We're kind of averaging it out in that every risk that you take stepping out there where they're throwing pebbles and boulders, that on average, you have the risk of a kind of quarter medium boulder hitting you because it happens, right? It's kind of like when they tell you to get in a car and they tell you to wear a seatbelt because you flying through the fucking window isn't worth it. It's the same thing. It's every part of your fucking life, right? Why do they tell you to get insurance? Because it's not worth not having a car in that minuscule risk that you're gonna. Do you see? It all ties together, right? You don't want the boulder, so you limit your risk by taking that loss, right? Take that small loss. Take the fucking small loss, but you can't convince people to take the fucking small loss. Everyone wants to fucking hodl. And hodling only really works on the fucking long term for most things, right? But you have to understand this intricate play of, well, is it a car? And do you only have this much risk of a car? So, well, maybe I'll wear a seatbelt because that's an easy thing to do, right? So either get a stronger face or avoid the boulders. Exactly that. That's why I can't, when you guys come in here, I can't tell you what to do because I don't know how you fucking trade. I need to know the series of trades. That's why the whole internet is the fucking dumbest thing I've ever seen about financial content. Because they focus on the one trade, right? This is the cheat code. I'm not even kidding. Okay, so you have to learn to bet. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to learn to bet with your brain. Okay, so think about it this way. Let's say, so most people, when they short-term trade, things under a month, right? They are a coin flip. It is very, very, very hard to get above a 50% win rate. So we're gonna give you rules of thumbs that you can just keep in your brain, okay? I want the tip. Just give me the tip. Rita, do you know if Jimmy's gonna go to 100? Rita. Just tell me how to make money. Just tell me. Give me the tip. Rita, what's the next 10-bagger YOLO? It's everyone's fault but mine. It's everyone's fault. Okay? You can do this. All right? So next, portfolio construction. How do you use this? Okay? We're literally going to teach you 3 months of my degree in one evening. So stay with me. Portfolio construction. So how do you eke out this edge? Well, you can't YOLO, okay? Because if you think of it as a boulder of money and you step outside the door 4 times, you don't know if the boulder of money is coming your way. Because remember, we had to sit here and realize that we don't know what the fuck is going to happen. So the deluge of money, how do you do it? Okay, you got a bag of money. How do I turn a bag of money into a fucking yacht? See if I can draw the yacht. Okay. We're going to put a girl in a stick bikini. There we go. Bathing's... Okay, that doesn't look right. Stop it, okay? You didn't come to a fucking art stream, okay? I need a refund. Yeah, I need a refund too. Okay, stick to these stuff. Okay, let's just stop. That's like the fucking moment of the day. Stick titties. Stop, you guys. Oh my god. It's supposed to be a boat, dickheads. All right. So how do you turn a bucket of money? All right. What you have to learn is you need to split up that bucket of money because you don't know which one's going to win, right? Each piece of this bucket can turn into a yacht. But you don't know which one. But if you YOLO the bucket, you don't have as many chances, right? Because it doesn't come around very often. See how that works? So you don't know which one's going to turn into a yacht. This one could turn into a fucking dinghy. No one wants a fucking dinghy, okay? There's no stick titties there, okay? There's only a dude fishing there. Nobody wants a dude fishing. Fuck it. Maybe you do. You know, maybe you really like fishing. Maybe that's your dream. Okay? This little bucket may turn into a loss. Right? So it's going to be a big dog turd. But you don't know what's behind the bucket, right? Like you don't know what's behind the door. I didn't say I was an artist, okay? So how do you tell, right? Well, inside that portfolio, we're going to come up with a weight. Each one of these is a separate weight, right? How many pieces are in this. So what percentage is each piece of the bucket? If it's 4. If there's 4 pieces in the bucket. Exactly. Yep, drawing and risk management. Okay, so 1/4 of your portfolio is 25, right? But basically, out of your trading journal, without risking more than 4 trades, we can already know if you, with some probability on it, it's going to be a bad probability, but you need at least like around 30 trades to figure out if the way you're trading is going to eventually make money over time. Okay? So we're going to figure out how to weight each trade, right? Imagine, you're staring at, I don't know, Starbucks or something, and you trade it, and, you only put 25% of that bag of money towards it over and over and over again, losing a certain part of it every time. Okay, if you're a coin flip and you win 4 times, so 50%, you're a coin flip, right? If you win 4 times the amount of your bet, then the way you think about it is, I can lose 2 times before I break even, right? I have 2 chances. If I lose 4 times my bet with a 25% weighting, I lost the whole purse, right? So 25% is too big, right? Typically for directional strategies, you want to be 10% betting or below. Okay,
so you have 10 times to lose your bet.
Exactly. So you get to stay in the game. The smaller you bet, the more chances that you are in the game. You want to stay in that game, right? We want to be in the yacht money game. I want to be in the yacht money game. Don't keep me out of that fucking game, because we like the yacht, right? You want to be in that game. So the lower you bet, the more likely you're going to stay in the game. Every time you say, but less stonks, say, but yacht. Okay? Every time you hear someone say, but my YOLOs, say, but my yacht. Right? Every time somebody says, but rocket ships, but my yacht. Ooga booga, but my yacht. Fuck that shit. For everything in life that you say, but, and I know it's easy, right? But think of that other thing, right? If you have to print out a picture of a fucking yacht and put it on your wall, do it. I'm not kidding. There's a reason I've got a fucking rocket ship behind me. It's because so I can focus on going up. For me, the rocket ship represents what I want for all of you. Whatever it is that you want. Can the picture just be a normal sized house? Yeah, absolutely. It's the same thing, right? You had to risk going to school to go learn something, right? Because you could have done something else with your time. Everything is a choice. Stepping in your car to go to work is a choice for the reward of getting money and eating that night. It's the same thing. But, I don't want to talk about that because it's tough, right? I get it, But that's what we got to do. Slowly but surely, we will talk about the tough topics. So think of it like this. When you bet with a 10%, right? You're giving yourself a lot of bets, a lot of chances to stay in the game.